Thank you very much indeed, Anna. I last attended the Ashden Awards back in 2006 with David Cameron. I'd just come back from accompanying him to the Arctic, along with those now famous Huskies. But then, as again tonight, I was struck by the extraordinary dedication and passion and infectious enthusiasm, not just of the winners of the awards, but of everybody involved in this extraordinary set of projects. And I think this really is quite a unique institution. It is a project that honours the very best in creative green thinking. And in their own way, each of tonight's finalists have met the defining challenge of our age, the challenge of delivering clean, sustainable energy. And as a minister in the coalition that has pledged itself here in the UK to be the greenest government ever, that is a challenge that I see myself as very much being a partner in. But we must be honest, when it comes to the wider climate change agenda, the international outlook is far from promising. Global emissions are still on the rise, the science is still challenged, and the international politics remain extremely tough. There are no quick or easy solutions, yet the actual threat has certainly not gone away, and the urgency of the need for a global deal is more pressing than ever. And ultimately, we can't beat dangerous man-made global warming without a robust global legally enforceable treaty. But tonight, I want to be honest and recognise one undeniable truth. At this critical point in time, momentum towards solutions is no longer with the world's politicians at the top, but it is with the entrepreneurs. It is those taking social action. It is those driving business on the ground. Around the world, people are responding where politicians have failed. And I want to encourage those dynamic change agents to go further and faster. And we can help do that here in the UK by making Britain a greener model of how we can build a successful new low-carbon economy, a model that others can look at and follow. But we must break through the barriers that are holding us back from a more decentralised, sustainable, local energy economy. And we've got to unlock transformational change. Now, here in the UK, first of all, that means getting the right framework in place to allow innovation and change to flourish. Firstly, it means supporting low-carbon research in microgeneration, in marine energy, in a whole range of biomass and new innovation, technological and smart low-carbon technologies. Secondly, it means sparking a supply-side innovation with large-scale programs to support innovative energy solutions, like what the renewable heat incentive that we'll be launching this year, and the Green Deal, the largest home improvement program since the Second World War. Thirdly, it means building the supply chains and skilling up the workforce that will deliver our resource-efficient, clean energy future. And fourthly, it means crowding in investment, whether that's spreading it around the world and using our research technology budgets more effectively, helping to get emerging technologies off the whiteboard and into the marketplace. And looking abroad, there is much more that we here in the UK can do internationally. With the same effect, again, I believe it's right that we should be looking to use public finance to unlock change and private capital at real scale. And I'm therefore extremely proud that over the last 12 months, I've been able to forge a partnership with many of the most dynamic and progressive, but also large financial institutions in the City of London, who are looking to drive private sector finance into climate-friendly investment and helping develop these climate-needy economies with the Capital Markets Climate Initiative, which is now partnering with the World Economic Forum to see how we really can scale up from the bottom up. And as my colleague Andrew Mitchell, the International Development Secretary, said last week, the key to real success is building strong, direct links between donors and end users. And what is true of aid money is also true of seed money. When both parties can see the benefits, it's so much easier to unlock more ambition. And I think that's what completely runs through the whole Ashden Award projects. And the Ashden Trust knows this better than most. The awards have been going now for 10 years, identified 133 winners, given nearly £2.5 million in prize money, and leveraged in an additional £7.5 million in private sector finance. But if I have a single criticism, it is simply this. You, the Ashden Awards, which have flourished under Sarah's inspired leadership, you, the Ashden Awards, can now do so much more. Now is the time not to celebrate what we've done, what you've done, but now is the time to really begin to change the pace and step up in ambition. It's time to scale up, proving that these models, some of which we've seen tonight, can deliver clean energy solutions for the mass market. And that's where I want to help, because together, in a new partnership, we can make a difference. Worldwide, 1.4 billion people have no access to electricity. Kerosene and other lighting fuels consume around 440 million barrels of oil a year, emitting 190 million tonnes of CO2. 2.7 billion people still use wasteful traditional biomass for cooking. That's more than the population of India and China combined. And there are major consequences. Up to 2 million women and children die every year because of illness from indoor air pollution. Clean energy, like we've seen tonight, cuts emissions, but it also saves lives. That's why I'm very pleased to be able to announce that the coalition government intends to be able to work with the Ashden Awards and other partners to explore how we can support entrepreneurial SMEs who are actually delivering real business solutions on the ground. We want to increase access to clean energy in developing countries using funding from this government's £2.9 billion International Climate Fund. There really is a big opportunity to scale up the exemplary work of the Ashden Award winners and match your ability and your expertise in finding these extraordinary people and your reputation with the resources that we have at our disposal. The Ashden Trust is part of a strong British tradition of turning business success into a much wider, lasting legacy. It's not about static charity, but a dynamic philanthropy that engages the individual to benefit the whole. It is driving dynamic, positive change, not just at home, but also, crucially, abroad as well. And it is sparking real, clean energy, innovation, and excellence. And it should shine out across sectors and across borders. We owe tonight's winners our sincerest congratulations and our profoundest thanks. But this really is not just a job well done. It is, I believe, a revolution that we've only just begun. Thank you very much.